Unsurprisingly, there are numerous Easter eggs and cultural references peppered throughout the maps and heroes lineup in Blizzard's shiny new class-based shooter, Overwatch. And I'm here to show you some of the most interesting and humorous ones the game has to offer.
I'm not a monkey. I'm a scientist.
There's a whole plethora of references to movies and TV shows hidden in Overwatch's heroes' unlockable dialogue. For example, Soldier 76's voice line,
"Smells like victory,"
is taken from this iconic scene in Apocalypse Now.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory.
When Reaper says,
"If it lives, I can kill it."
This is likely a spoof on a famous line by Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Predator.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
A reference to a more modern film can be found in one of May's voice lines, where she makes a pun out of the signature song from Frozen.
Let it go. You have to let it go.
Marvel gets referenced in a line from the mild-mannered Winston.
"Don't get me angry."
It is very similar to a phrase used by the character, the Incredible Hulk. Actually, stopping to think about it, monkey aside, these two have a lot in common, especially the part about getting pissed off and changing color.
That's my secret, Cat. I'm always angry.
Winston also recreates the famous line from the NASA Apollo mission that was repopularized by the movie Apollo 13.
"Houston, we have a problem."
Another nod to shows set amongst the stars comes from Torbjorn.
I'm giving it all I've got!
Is a twist on a quote from Scotty in Star Trek.
Go to maximum more! Push it!
I'm giving it all she's got, Captain!
One of Zarya's lines is,
"I will break you."
an obvious nod to the Russian boxer Ivan Drago in the movie Rocky IV, starring Sylvester Stallone.
I must break you.
Being the game's cowboy, McCree gets a lot of lines revolving around classic westerns.
I'm not good, not bad, but I sure as hell ain't ugly.
Is a reference to the classic Clint Eastwood flick. He also steals a line right from Val Kilmer's character, Doc Holliday in Tombstone.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
And another one from the 1966 western F Troop.
Reach for the sky.
What? No one gets obscure references from 1966? Alright, fine. Then you probably recognize the line as one of the most memorable quotes from Woody the Cowboy in Toy Story.
No. Buzz-looking alien! Where? Ah!
Of course, Blizzard's packed in tons of references to other games. The Hanamura arcade in particular is jammed with them. Fighters of the Storm is a play on the title Heroes of the Storm, although the game itself seems to be more of a Capcom-style fighting game featuring some of Blizzard's biggest names. Super Siege Mode 3 seems to show a 2D side-scrolling shooter with a StarCraft theme that deliberately looks like SNK's Metal Slug series. Next is a space shooter called Lost Viking 6, clearly a nod to Blizzard's Lost Viking series, now reborn and set in the future. The last game is Soulstone Demon Slayer, which seems to be an homage to a number of classic Capcom games but features the main characters from Diablo 3 in a beat-em-up setting. A Murloc can also be seen on the bottom of one of the soda dispensers. Step outside of the arcade, and the references to other games continue with a large 16-bit pixel art version of Jim Raynor from StarCraft, and a massive Murloc advertising a ramen noodle shop. If you fire at the Murloc, you can hear the famous grumbling noises. The sand-covered Temple of Anubis also has a few noteworthy eggs. Inside the spawn area for the attack team is a tablet with the Blizzard game Hearthstone on the screen, and a Zerg Hydralisk skull from StarCraft can be seen on the wall. On the outside, you can see some Murloc graffiti on the side of the vehicle. And lastly, when closely inspecting the hieroglyphics on the map, you can find the Horde symbol from World of Warcraft. When visiting Watchpoint Gibraltar, inside a spawn, you can find lockers with the last names of some of the developers at Blizzard. You can journey to Hollywood to find a few more eggs referencing World of Warcraft, like Goldshire Pictures, Goldshire Studios, and Goldshire Way. Goldshire is the name of a peaceful and idyllic early location for humans in Blizzard's MMO World of Warcraft. Unless you venture to the Moongard server.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
The Alliance symbol appears in a number of locations across the map, and once again, a Hearthstone tablet can be found. The Walk of Fame stars outside the attacker's spawn show the names of Eric Swift, Olaf Stout, and Baliolg Fierce, the names of 3 characters from the Lost Vikings. Inside the spawn, a couple of movie posters include Some Like It Bot, which is a spoof on a famous Marilyn Monroe movie, and of course, Hero of My Storm, which obviously points to Heroes of the Storm.
Is that a frog in a bubble?
At the other end of the map, there is a trailer that has Tyrael written on the side, referencing the Archangel Tyrael of the Diablo series. Speaking of Diablo, on Dorado, there are some cute piñatas of the Demon Lord of Terror himself.
War ends today.
Ilios has another Hearthstone tablet, and if you look in one of the stores, you can find boxes of Merc bait, which may indicate a link to Old Merc-Eye from World of Warcraft. Route 66 also has a few pieces worth noting, especially in the attacker's spawn. Inside the restaurant, you can find a check designed by Deckard Cain from Diablo, and above it is a poster that is a clear Diablo reference. A couple of comics are laying on the counter, one called Craft from the Stars, which points to StarCraft, and on the soda fountain we can also see a Zerg symbol. The developers also managed to slip some of their core values and often used phrases into the game. Farah makes a play on words from their play nice, play fair belief.
Play nice, play Farah.
When Torbjorn states,
Completion date. Then it's done.
he's referring to the general concept behind Blizzard's historic policy of not publicly giving release dates early in development. There's also a lot of general gaming terms used in the hero's dialogue, such as Farah, who says,
Rocket jump? That sounds dangerous.
which is a common maneuver seen in other first-person shooters. Being a professional gamer herself, D.Va also gets loads of lines you would find in online gaming.
AFK. Is this easy mode? GG.
Some other eggs are likely to be references behind the inspiration for characters, such as Hanzo's
Flow like water.
and
From one thing, no 10,000 things.
which are quotes from The Book of Five Rings, a manifesto written by an undefeated samurai in 1643, or perhaps a reference to a speech from Bruce Lee.
Now water can flow or creep or drip or crash. Be water, my friend.
Musical references can also be found in lines from Farah like,
Fly like an Egyptian.
as well as the very hard rock Reaper,
I'm back in black.
which is a nod to the famous AC/DC song. To finish us off, we got a few more random eggs to toss at you. One of Farah's other lines is,
Flying the friendly skies.
which is the famous tagline used by United Airlines.
You fly in the friendly skies.
If playing against multiple Soldier 76s, I think that's how you say it, run by AI, the game will start numbering them as 77, 78, and so on. Tracer can be heard saying,
Keep calm and Tracer on.
which is a parody of the Keep Calm and Carry On poster designed for the Second World War that was rediscovered and popularized recently. Zarya can be heard saying,
In Russia, game plays you.
which is a popular meme that originally started with comedian Yakov Smirnov in the 1980s.
If someone heckles you from the audience, You can't say, like, your mother wears army boots. Because she probably does. And she will hurt you.
So which of these Easter eggs are your favorite, and have you found any that we've missed? Make sure to let us know in the comments below, because we love making these videos and we love sharing and finding out more Easter eggs from yourselves, and we're very thankful how interactive you are, giving us some great information. As always, this has been Dash for Curse saying thanks for watching and enjoy the game.